2 steps ahead.
What if I told you that Nikocado Avocado's insane body transformation wasn't just about mukbangs and weight gain, but was actually part of a massive social experiment all along? In his most recent YouTube video, Nikocado shocked his audience by revealing that his entire YouTube career was one big social experiment. The weight gain, the over-the-top drama, and even his outrageous mukbangs, all of it, according to Nikocado, was carefully crafted for what he calls the greatest social experiment of my entire life. Nikocado Avacado started his channel as a vegan advocate, promoting a clean and simple lifestyle. But later, there he was, weighing more than twice his initial weight and now back to normal? So what happened? Let's rewind to 2014. Nikocado moved to Colombia after meeting his then-boyfriend Orlin in a vegan Facebook group for men. Yes, vegan Facebook groups are a thing. Back then, he was living a relatively modest and peaceful life, sharing his love for veganism and playing the violin on YouTube. Sounds wholesome, right? But Colombia didn't offer a ton of exciting vegan activities, and Nikocado quickly grew bored. So, like many of us do when bored, he started filming himself playing violin and talking about veganism. Eventually, he stumbled upon a relatively new trend on YouTube: mukbang. Now, mukbang, for those unfamiliar, is a Korean trend where people film themselves eating enormous amounts of food while chatting with their viewers. Nikocado's first mukbang, where he ate a modest portion of food. The video grew to 50,000 views in just a few weeks. This was a big deal for him at the time. People loved it, and the demand for more mukbangs started pouring in. But with great mukbangs comes great responsibility, and, well, a lot of food. At the time, Nikocado was still vegan, eating meals that involved rice, vegetables, and the occasional tofu. However, mukbang culture thrives on outrageous portion sizes and indulgent junk food. No one tunes in to watch someone nibble on a kale salad. So, as the mukbangs continued, the portions got larger, and the food got greasier. More burgers, more fries, and less broccoli. This was when it hit. His weight started to climb. Let's be real, YouTube can be a tricky game. Viewers want excitement, spectacle, and sometimes shock value. So Nikocado began eating larger portions and less healthy food. His mukbangs became more over the top, featuring fast food, massive portions, and often enough calories to feed a small village. He filmed everything, from giant plates of noodles to 10,000 calorie challenges. And the viewers, they ate it up. The more he ate, the more people watched, and the more Nikocado's waistline expanded. Around this time, he also renounced his veganism. Why? Well, Nikocado said that being vegan was causing him a whole slew of health issues. He claimed he had rotted teeth, a B12 deficiency, and even hypoglycemia. On top of that, the online vegan community wasn't exactly a beacon of positivity for him. He found it to be toxic and judgmental, so he decided to leave that behind and venture into the world of meat and fast food. A bold transition. So there he was, a former vegan now gobbling down cheeseburgers and chicken wings for views. His weight gain was slow at first, but it was noticeable. However, Nikocado didn't seem all that concerned. In fact, he often made light of his weight gain, blaming it on stress or water weight. Yeah, because eating 10,000 calories in a single sitting is all about that pesky water weight. He even said that he was too scared to go to the hospital because of the health issues that started creeping up on him. This video got 21 million views, a testament to how drama pulls in viewers. It became clear that Nikocado had found a new formula for his content. Drama plus mukbangs equals views. And thus, the cycle began. In the early stages of his transformation, Nikocado still seemed somewhat oblivious to how much weight he was actually gaining. He filmed himself stepping on a scale at the infamous Heart Attack Grill in Las Vegas, thinking he weighed around 160 pounds. Spoiler alert, he did not. When the scale revealed he weighed 200 pounds, Nikocado was shocked. But that shock didn't last long, because rather than dialing back the mukbangs, he doubled down on them. After all, people were watching, and his subscriber count was growing. Fast forward a few more months, and Nikocado had gained even more weight. At this point, he weighed almost 270 pounds. But instead of being worried, he made content out of it. Videos like "I'm getting fat and I don't know why" and "Say hello to my double chin" became part of his content strategy. Of course, it wasn't just water weight or stress that was causing the pounds to pile on. It was the absurd quantities of food he was consuming for entertainment. And yet, even though he joked about it, there was always this undercurrent of denial. Nikocado claimed that his weight gain was some sort of medical mystery, saying things like, "There's something chemically imbalanced in me," and "I should get my thyroid checked." But we all knew the truth. You don't gain 100 pounds in a year because of a rogue thyroid. It's because of the cheeseburgers. In one video, Nikocado even promised that if he ever hit 300 pounds, he'd make a major change. Well, you can probably guess where this is going. Soon after, he hit 300 pounds. And, spoiler alert, no changes were made. Instead, he leaned into the chaos. Why? Because the views kept coming. His followers were invested in this larger-than-life personality, and his ever-growing waistline became part of his brand. Nikocado even went so far as to calculate how long it would take him to lose the weight, joking that he'd have to lose 5 pounds a month for 2 years straight. He quickly concluded, "I'm just not gonna do it." And just like that, the idea of returning to his former vegan, violin-playing self seemed more distant than ever. It wasn't just Nikocado's weight that was ballooning, though. His personal life was also taking a hit. His relationship with Orlin became increasingly strained, with the two of them filming their arguments and breakups for content. Videos like "What My Husband Did to Me" and "We Broke Up" were common, adding even more drama to his channel. Viewers couldn't look away, even if the content was becoming more uncomfortable by the day. Despite all the chaos, Nikocado's bank account was thriving. His over-the-top mukbangs, combined with the personal drama, were pulling in millions of views. He even bought a $2.3 million penthouse in Las Vegas, a clear sign that the content, while destructive to his health, was financially rewarding. But with the money came more weight. At his heaviest, Nikocado tipped the scales at 350 pounds, and he even had to buy a special chair designed to hold people up to 400 pounds. He proudly showed off the chair in his videos, another sign that he had fully embraced his larger frame. By this point, Nikocado's transformation was complete. He was no longer the skinny vegan violinist from Colombia. He was a full-fledged mukbang star, known for his massive meals, dramatic outbursts, and fluctuating health. The comments on his videos became increasingly concerned, with people warning him that he was on a dangerous path. But Nikocado didn't seem to care. In fact, he often joked that he wanted to reach 400, 500, or even 600 pounds, saying things like, "I'm too far gone to care now." In his video posted on September 7, 2024, titled "2 Steps Ahead," Nikocado drops a bombshell. He hasn't recorded a new video in over 2 years. Yep, you heard that right. I haven't made a video for like 2 years, he casually states, leaving fans and haters alike scratching their heads. But wait, if he hasn't recorded in 2 years, how has he still been uploading videos regularly? Here's where it gets even crazier. Nikocado reveals that all his recent uploads have been pre-recorded, meaning they were filmed long before they hit YouTube. While it sounds like a wild claim, the evidence backs him up. For example, in a video posted on February 7, 2024, viewers noticed something strange. The milk he used had an expiration date of April 2023. That tiny detail? A breadcrumb suggesting the video was actually filmed almost a year before its release, adding credibility to his claim that he's been sitting on a stockpile of content for years. And it doesn't stop there. Nikocado reflects on the long 8 years he spent on YouTube, 8 years filled with mukbangs, drama, and, of course, his extreme physical transformation. But now, he's framing his entire YouTube journey as part of a massive social experiment, leaving everyone wondering, was his dramatic weight gain a genuine spiral out of control, or was it all part of some larger plan? Given the time span, it's likely that his physical changes were real. But now that he's pulling back the curtain, it's hard not to question how much of his journey was orchestrated. Could his weight gain have been a calculated move to keep his audience hooked? Was the constant drama and chaos all part of his experiment to push the limits of YouTube entertainment? Naturally, this revelation sent his audience into a frenzy, with fans piecing together every clue he's dropped along the way. The milk expiration date was just one hint. Who knows how many more are hidden in plain sight? It makes you wonder how much of what we've seen on his channel over the years was genuine, and how much was part of the act. One thing's for sure, whether it was real or not, Nikocado Avocado's physical and mental transformation is one of the most exciting stories on YouTube. If this was all part of some grand social experiment, it's one that's tested the boundaries of internet fame. the power of drama, and just how far someone will go for views. Whether he reveals more in the future or not, one thing's certain: Nikocado knows exactly how to keep us watching. Nikocado Avocado's transformation is unlike anything we've seen on YouTube. Whether it's a real spiral or part of a grand social experiment, he's mastered keeping viewers hooked. The big question now is, will he turn things around or continue embracing the chaos? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. And let me know in the comments, do you think this was all planned from the start? See you in the next one.